Hello and welcome to week 4 of Couch to Church. Today I'm inside and I want to talk to you about worship. I think coming together and being able to sing is one of the real highlights, one of the real draws, one of the things we're really looking forward to about when we're able to come back to church on June the 27th. But what I want you to do is not only come together thinking I look forward to that, but to practice, to be ready, to practice your worship. So how do you do that? Number 1, it's simple. You just practice singing. I've said many times I just love to put on worship songs on YouTube and to just worship my heart out. I love it so much. So just do the same. In a quiet moment, put the YouTube on, sing along. I do it while I'm doing the washing, I do it while I'm doing the washing up. Any opportunity, you can sing to God. Just practice worshipping God, because what we were doing, there's two things. We're practicing with our voice, with our vocal cords, with our lungs, because that's all a skill, that's all muscle memory. It's all about strength, projecting our voice, singing loud. That takes practice. But more importantly, it's about coming into the presence of God. We all know, and we've all been in meetings where the worship has taken 1, 2, 3 songs to really take off. And it's as if the congregation have had to leave stuff behind, choose to forget stuff, concentrate on God. And by the 3rd song, they're fully there. And what I would love is that when we go back to church on the 27th of June, from that very first moment when the worship group starts to sing, when we start to sing, the presence of God will just be manifest in that place. And the reason why that will happen is because you and me, as Christians, we bring the presence of God into that place. And as we practice being in His presence, residing in His presence, staying in His presence, moving in as we worship, the better that day is going to be. You see, when we worship does something amazing. Worship brings the anointing, and the anointing breaks the yoke. I want the power of God to be in church on June the 27th and for every Sunday after, because it wants to be there. We need something different. There is the thing that we haven't been able to have as we've sat at home and watched, or even as we've sat in church and not been able to sing, is what I want to be there on June the 27th. We want the power of God in that place. So practice your worshiping, practice being in the presence of God. Just choose some music, choose your favourite worship songs, and just practice being in the presence of God. I have had a couple of people ask me about booking in, so I just want to say this again. You don't have to book in to come to church on June the 27th at all. Everybody can come along. We're going to put up the chairs and assume people are coming. But if you want to sit in one of the socially distant seats, we're going to do a couple of rows of socially distant seats, big gap between them. Please do book in for those, and then we know how many of those to lay out. Okay? That would be great. Have a fantastic week. God bless you. Bye-bye.